Extreme Makeover Home Edition, the show your mom treated on weekday nights the same way your dad treated the big game every Sunday that ended in a fight and, soon after, a very quiet dinner. It's safe to say most, if not all of you, have probably seen this show at some point in your lives, but if you haven't, the concept is very simple. Ty Pennington and his gang of home improvement goons travel across the country searching for families in need, more specifically families with homes in need of repair and or rebuilding. They send the families out on vacation, totally transform their homes, and then of course they and reveal a brand new home, suited to all of their needs, and then some. Now, I've always wondered when they say Extreme Makeover Home Edition, does that mean there was another Extreme Makeover show at some point? And an hour before making this, I found out, yes, there was. Just Extreme Makeover. Literally just a normal makeover show. Sorry, an extreme makeover show. And reading up on this a bit more, I found out there were some criticisms of it, like families not being able to keep up with the costs of maintaining their new homes, some of them taking out home equity loans on their house and bankrupting themselves. But the one I think I saw the most is how they seem to prey on certain types of families, mainly ones where someone in the family has a disability or is sick. Sometimes they even go to the lengths of finding a town and being like, hey, if someone in your family has this very rare disease, please let us know, we have an idea. Now, one thing I love about this show is the parallels it shares with Pimp My Ride. I even made a comparison to this show in one of my Pimp My Ride videos. You'll see what I mean in just a bit. But with all that being said, let's take a look at Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
I'm Ty Pennington. We're traveling around the country helping one deserving family in each and every of the 50 states. This week, we're in Wyoming!
Now, one thing I also found out before making this video is that Ty, the host, used to be a model. Which, now that I know that, I can totally see that. I just know an Abercrombie & Fitch hates to see this man coming. But we usually start off in this RV where Ty explains the family's situation to the gang and what they're going to be up against in the episode. Now that I say that, I kind of made it sound like they're going to be fighting the family. They're not going to do that. Now in this episode, they're bringing in someone new to the team. A guy named Rib. A man I can only assume is another male model that Ty knows, because look at this fucking guy. He is literally pretty Squidward.
Oh, I always like working with my hands. My dad taught me since I was a little boy. I've done framing, demolition, construction.
These guys' smiles are frightening. They hold them so hard and for so long to the point where it has to be painful.
So, Rib, what made you want to become part of the design team?
Well, I always like working with my hands. My dad taught me since I was a little boy. I've done framing, demolition, construction, had a handyman business. I'm a fan of the show. Cool. You know, it changes people's lives, and I'm honored and privileged to be a part of it. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. Cool. Thank you. We're glad you're here, man.
Yeah, thanks, Ty, for bringing me onto this show. You know, just like, I love working with my hands. I've always really enjoyed putting stuff together, you know, like taking something that's not put together and really just putting it together. Thanks, Rib. So anyways, you know, just like taking like a pile of materials and just like figuring out a way to put them together. Thank you, Rib. Fuck, this might have been a mistake.
Hi, ABC! We're the Miller family! Welcome to our berm home.
In our animal sanctuary.
My name's Dan, and I'm the dad.
I'm Dawn, I'm the mom.
I'm Destiny and I'm 12.
So this family's big thing is they love rescuing animals. They've apparently rescued over 100 at this point. The problem is their home is sitting on what seems to be a Yellowstone-sized pocket of radon gas that is slowly poisoning the family, with the kids taking the brunt of it. Not good.
We cannot afford to fix our house, and now we're helpless.
And because the Millers live in a house that's built into the earth, they're exposed to high levels of radon every day. And because the kids have asthma, doctors say breathing in radon is as bad for them as smoking 12 cigarettes a day.
You're telling me these kids are getting the negative effects of smoking 12 cigarettes a day without the benefit of looking sick as fuck smoking 12 cigarettes a day? The gang then arrives at the house, blows on their megaphone, hoping to God they're at home and not at the store or some shit.
Hi, good to see you.
So I'm the new guy. I mean, this is my first day on the job. For me to be on this team, it's surreal. It's surreal. I mean, we just rush off the bus, grab the bullhorn, and say, "Come on out here. Your life's about to change."
Yes, Rib, that is the show. We are almost 6 seasons in at this point, by the way. Then after the kids get to hug a bunch of strangers, they all find out they're going on vacation to Washington, D.C. while the team works on their new house.
Tons of museums, you guys will be having fun, and then your dogs are actually be going on vacation too.
And your dogs are also going to be going on vacation too. To the farm.
This is the first house that I think you have to walk down just to get into.
Right. We call this the outer porch.
Man, Ty really is channeling that male model in him. I'm going to start dressing like this. Felix pimp as fuck. So as they tour the house, we are constantly reminded about the whole radon thing, which I get it, it's a pretty serious issue, but they repeat it so constantly to a point where I can only assume they're just doing it to remind people that are tuning in for the first time on cable.
Hey, this is my room.
Oh, this is cool. Well, I noticed all of these posters. You have High School Musical posters everywhere, and the DVD.
This is the part of the show where we start to get into Pimp My Ride territory, when we talk to the kids and get to know more about them and their interests. Because just like on Pimp My Ride, they're just scrounging for one detail they can laser focus in while renovating their rooms. Like the Pimp My Ride episode where the nurse was getting her car pimped and they were just like, oh, nurse. Okay, we could put a CAT scan in your car.
So tell me about this. Why do you like this so much?
It has a good theme to it to accept people for who they are.
I love her asking a kid that age, why do they love High School Musical? It's just a given. Also, that has to be a rehearsed answer from the kid because nobody I knew at that age that liked High School Musical would have said that.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Yep.
Who's that?
David Beckham.
You think I'd put a poster on my wall of some guy if I didn't know who the fuck he was? Oh, I was just trying to make me look like a fucking idiot. Okay, that's David Beckham. All right, I think I know who the fuck he is. Why'd I get stuck with this one?
Do you like soccer, huh?
Yeah.
Now, how come you don't play anymore?
Because of the radon, it made me get bronchitis.
I don't know, maybe because I'm being poisoned every day of my life. Did you read the pamphlet? Who's running this shit? Oh boy, that gas couldn't kill you quicker. So now we know what the kids are interested in. Let's hope those interests stick, because it's going to be surrounding them as they sleep until the day they move out. But after getting to know the family and taking a deeper look into their situation, it's time to get to work. Time to load them up into that semi-truck of a Hummer limo and ship them off to DC. Normally on this show, they do a fair amount of demo to the house and really get down to the bones. But this one is special. You're about to see why I wanted to cover this random Season 5 episode.
We're blowing up this house!
That's right, they will not be tearing anything down, not bulldozing anything, but a secret third thing. Not a secret, they're gonna fucking blow this house up.
Oh yeah! You see what's happening right here? These are fuses. And guess what they're going to? Sticks of dynamite. Yeah, nitroglycerin. Now what's crazy is we've got them in the door jambs, the door frames, the studs, the walls. We've got hundreds of sticks of dynamite. Eventually we're gonna light this thing and this sucker's gonna blow!
Do they just have some random Habitat for Humanity volunteers wiring up these explosive charges right now? Alright, I know this is a nitpicky joke, but there is no way that sign wasn't already planted and Ty's just banging a hammer on it to look like he's got something to do. You're gonna see that a lot this episode. Ty's always just kinda making it look like he's got something to do. So as they're about to demo this house, they do this weird thing where I can't tell what they're going for. They're halfway in between making it look like they're recording a video to send to the family, while the family makes it seem like they're on a live feed talking to Ty. They don't seem to be on the same page here with the narrative.
So since we're gonna get explosive, we need to get to safety. Everybody, back up! Let's get to safety! Let's do it!
This guy on the right here looks like this is the first he's hearing of what's about to happen.
So mom's got some issues with her dishwasher, and the daybed is filthy. It's got dander, it's got dirt.
Why'd they have to talk shit about our bed like that? So before the big explosion, they first blow up their old bed and dishwasher to give us a little taste of what's to come.
Now that was just a warm-up! Who's ready to blow up a house? Fire in the hole!
Did Ty get hit in the ass with a piece of fucking shrapnel? Why does he keep screaming like that? Wait, I remember them. They took 4 dogs. We have 5 dogs. Wait, where's Rocky? How many times are they gonna recycle Ty's one scream that he uses throughout this whole sequence? What if they're at the wrong address? So now that we finished demolishing the house, it's time to get started on the rebuilding, which of course they tackle the gas issue and figure out how to future-proof that, but then we move on to the kids' bedrooms. As we get further into the actual rebuild, we get a glimpse into what the kids' rooms are going to look like, and as I said before, I really hope this little girl is still into theater as she gets older. Because when I was their age, you know what I wanted to be? A fucking scientist. As you can very clearly see, I am not a scientist. So it probably would have sucked if, for all of my middle and high school life, my bedroom was covered in beakers and microscopes bolted into my walls. Gee, I wonder who sponsored the tool segment of this episode.
Okay, sports fans, I've got Dakota's cubby right here, and I'm about to put a coat of clear coat on here. Now, once this dries, I'll be able to move it into Dakota's room, fill it full of his soccer gear, and he'll be able to start playing soccer as soon as possible.
For the son's room, I will say it could be worse. Even if he gives up on soccer, as of now, it just seems to be a cubby. He could use that for anything.
All right now I'm standing inside of what's going to be the Miller's family's home. This is the 1,000 square feet that we have dedicated just to the Miller family's animals.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, sometimes ideas just roll off the top of your mind. Sometimes you just have to kind of get them once you get to your location.
I love how both Ty and Rib, the only former and most likely current male models, are the only ones on this job site rocking sleeveless right now. They know what they've got.
Now, this is old lath. It's what walls used to be made out of. But I can really see that as linear lines on a headboard wall. So you put this on the wall, maybe you make a bed, have an old pine log like this, and pretty much, there's the idea for the room.
All these people doing actual work on this house right now, and then we've got Ty running around picking up sticks and boards like a little kid they sent off to keep busy.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ty. How are you guys?
Jesus Christ, Ty, we can hear you.
The reason I'm calling is because I know you guys love soccer. Now, are you ready for this? Because I want you to listen very carefully. Who wants to meet David Beckham?
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what I thought you might say.
When Ty told us that we were gonna go meet David Beckham, I think Dakota was just flabbergasted. You know, he was such a big star to him. I didn't think he would meet us. I mean, we're just the Millers from Wyoming.
You're not just the Millers from Wyoming, alright? You're the Millers from Wyoming on an episode of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. There's a difference, I think.
Well, this is for you. This is my academy, and I'm inviting you down there, the David Beckham Soccer Academy. So I'd be honoured if you would come down there and visit and see all the coaches down there and just have some fun.
Okay. Wow.
I hope they at least give him some time to shake off that radon-fueled bronchitis he has so he could actually enjoy the David Beckham Soccer Academy.
It's the top of day 5, and if you remember the Miller's old house, they hardly had any windows and they all faced in one direction. Look at this. Picture windows 22 feet high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows over here.
Shit, he's right. So while I'm pretty sure this house becoming much bigger won't affect their property taxes or anything like that, it kind of goes into what I mentioned earlier, where it's going to be much more expensive and a lot more work to maintain this house than what they're used to with that small ranch house they had before.
The Miller's dog room is turning out amazing. Now, right now, I'm sitting by their toilets, which are not actually toilets, but the dog's drinking bowls. Now, everybody knows that dogs love drinking out of toilets because the water is cold and always fresh.
Okay, gimmick aside, aren't all of their dogs, like, really fucking small? How are they gonna reach inside of a toilet bowl? And unless the family specifically said, oh yeah, they love to drink out of the toilet, is he just assuming that's something they're gonna do? My dog's never drank out of the toilet, although he is a class fucking act, right? Okay, he's mostly a class act.
When I design a space, I like to sort of put myself in the mindset of what the person that I'm designing the space for. In this case, it's animals, so I've had to sort of take on the role of an animal. Drinking out of the toilet, things like that. So it's helped me sort of understand how a dog would think.
And I know Rib said that his dad was a veterinarian, so he must have some experience with dogs, but right now, I'm getting the vibe his only exposure to dogs is just movies from the 90s.
Hey, fellas, who wants to take shots on me with me in the goal?
Who the fuck are you?
I wanted something special for Dakota's room that reminded him to just get back in the game as soon as possible. In order to do that, I had to go meet his team. Bring it! Bring it! Now maybe you guys could do me a favor.
Who here is comfortable with power tools? We lost a couple of the Habitat for Humanity volunteers in that explosion, and we could really use the extra hands.
This is a ball, and I want to put it in his room, and I want all you guys to sign it, and that'll inspire him to come back to the game he loves. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right on.
The important aspect about Dakota's room is not the soccer. The more important thing is giving little Dakota a healthy, safe place
to become the greatest player he can possibly be.
What if Dakota's actually just a little prick and everyone on his team hates him?
Hey, Miller family, how are you?
Hi, Eduardo.
How's your vacation?
Awesome.
Most excellent.
Cool. Well, listen, since I'm designing most of the common areas for your house, I want to make sure that you get what you want. So I'm delivering a book like this. It's called a Sears book. Do you guys have it?
Oh, we got it.
All right, we love Sears.
Great, love to hear it. And they're going to be around forever. So if you ever have to return anything, there will be no issues whatsoever. I forgot to mention earlier, this show also gets some flack for really leaning into the McMansion-style home, but not this episode, because apparently they're just building a fucking credit union.
Okay, let's get it in. Everybody avert your eyes. You shouldn't be seeing this. This is the headboard I've been working on. It's a little bit of the old world and the new world mixed with one. But this is a world you really can't see right now. So take a look at this.
Now at this point, the house is almost, if not completely done, so it's time to celebrate in the only way that makes sense. A live performance from country music star Winona.
I gotta take a little time. A little time to think things over.
Perhaps something the family would have liked to see too, but I guess it's still good that everyone who worked on the house gets a little something special for all of their hard work. But the family not only didn't get to see a sick explosion in person, they also missed this.
What do you say we bring the Miller family home?
Well, I better get out of here quick. I don't want to catch a case of that kid's bronchitis. No, Winona, he got it from the radon in the ground. You probably wouldn't catch it from... she's gone.
It was a nice way to say thank you. It was a perfect way to celebrate and congratulate all of their workers in the community for their hard work.
What's that fucking kid doing here? I bet she didn't even do shit. So the next day, it's finally time for the Millers to arrive back home and see the result of everyone's hard work. Also, do they not trust these people enough to the point of needing concert barricades to hold them back?
We get out and I look around and I just start the waterworks because I'm so excited, you know, so touched, so warm. It's the happiest day of my life.
Before you guys basically moved out here to build your dream home, well, that kind of turned into a toxic nightmare.
So you moved into what you thought was going to be your dream home, but it turned out to be a toxic nightmare. Good job, Dad. Dad of the year. Anyways, what we did was...
So now it's time to finally get the reveal of the brand new house. You know what that means.
Bus driver! Move that bus!
Holy shit, I was right. This is the Miller Family Credit Union. It's definitely nicer than what they had, of course, but man, it's either like a credit union or one of those buildings with like 5 different medical practices inside.
So Miller family, I've been waiting to say this all week. Guys, go check out your new house!
Awesome, I'm so excited. Could we see our dogs first? We haven't seen them in like 2 weeks. Your dogs? Yeah, our dogs. They're like our whole lives, basically. Yes, of course. Hey, can you call the pound? Tell them, we fucked up big time.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they're beautiful. Oh my god, they're in the kitchen.
Look at that. Oh my god, yeah. Wow, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have so much fun in this room. Now there's no room to sleep. Look at all your pillows.
Okay, so I thought they were just gonna lean into the theater aspect of this girl's life, which wouldn't have been too bad. I didn't know they were going to bolt in this ginormous High School Musical sign that looks meticulously well integrated into this room, to the point where it would be quite difficult to remove. Don't get me wrong, this is probably incredible for her right now, but give it 5 years and she's gonna be like, yeah, I like the movie, but fuck. I'm moving into the son's room and, well, it's more than just a cubby, I guess. It's a lot of soccer.
When I walked into my room, all what I saw was soccer everywhere.
Watch, he's been trying to muster up the courage to tell his dad he doesn't want to play soccer anymore. And then this happens.
And then on my bed, I saw a soccer ball signed by all my teammates.
I know I made the joke earlier about, like, what if Dakota is a prick and everybody on his team hates him? But what if he's actually just getting bullied by everyone on the team, and this ball is a reminder? Oh, awesome. Wow. Oh, you got Gavin's signature. Oh, you got Cooper, too. Oh, that's, thank you.
Dakota, dude, what do you think of your room?
Awesome.
How sick is this?
Awesome.
This is a professional locker Johnny made himself to make sure you had like your cleats, your gear, your shin guards. So this is what it's like right here. Oh!
Watch Ty breaks one of those expensive colored glass windows they worked on. Now, I know I've made a lot of jokes about this, but it is cool seeing how excited the kids are for these rooms. Arguably more excited than the parents are for the whole house. Even if 3 years from now they will probably be tired of it, it's still nice to see in the moment.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh my God. Look at that. Wow.
Look how big this is.
It's amazing.
I have to remind myself this is in fact 2007, and this cheap hotel TV is quite state-of-the-art.
I think you guys are awesome for taking in so many abused and abandoned animals. And what's really important, you've nursed them back to health. You've really taken them into your own family. So we thought it was important that since they are part of your family, that they had a place where they could hang out and they could wait for other families to finally come and adopt them. Well, what's behind this door is that very space. Guys, go check it out.
And don't worry guys, we got rid of those stinky old mutts. We teamed up with a local breeder, so say hello to your new purebreds.
You've got 3 doggy doors that go outside so they can run in and out of your house anytime they want. You got double-decker dog beds, and my favorite is right over here. This is the watering hole.
Alright, I guess fuck what I said earlier. I guess my brain could not fathom the concept of stairs.
So Rib set that up so they can drink right out of the toilet, which is pretty awesome.
Now, I'm no Caesar Milan, but is it maybe counterintuitive to teach these dogs how to drink out of a toilet, thus creating the habit of them doing so that might bleed into their behavior in the house?
Having this new home, it's like a giant leap forward. We are going to help our community. We're going to help more animals. We are going to breathe fresh air and just be healthy. So I am ecstatic. It's good to be home. It's very good to be home.
Oh, no, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Well, shit, that was sweet and heartwarming. Lots of jokes, lots of fun at the expense of many people on this innocent reality show. At least they're happy and in a healthier space. Hopefully they fix those fucking gutters. Now, I tried seeing if I could find an update on this family, but 1, none of our business, and 2, I couldn't if I wanted to. I actually couldn't find anything. I did try. But guys, that was Extreme Makeover Home Edition. I hope you did enjoy. As always, if you did, consider leaving a like, commenting, sharing with your friends. And if you're new and you want to keep seeing more videos just like this, consider subscribing and hitting all notifications so you never miss an upload. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.